And my name is Anton Teodorescu, which more than one person has tried to say that 3 times in a row with limited success, I might say. But I am the culprit behind the Innovation Showcase. And the idea behind it was that, you know, what do people think of when they think about MIT? And it's usually technology and innovation. But its motto, if you've ever seen the logo, aside from the beaver, which most people know and some people wear on their finger, is mens and manus, which really means mind and hand, right? So about 12 years ago or so when we started the conference, we thought, well, you know, there's a lot of intellectual power at MIT and lots of technology and people who do innovation and so on, but particularly as a CIO and in the enterprise, you're worried about, okay, what can I make happen? How do I change the company? How might I affect the strategy, the operations, or maybe the security of the company? And so that's when we came up with the idea to say, well, aside from the panels and the discussions, let's look at some of the startups who actually make that happen at street level. So we started the Innovation Showcase, and every year we've picked about 10 companies that we think are the most relevant to you as a CIO or as an executive in the company that can have an impact on either the enterprise, the department, or anything like that. And if you happen to have been to the Innovation Showcase page on the website, you'll see that we've had some pretty good success. There's a good track record there of a number of companies that have exited over $1 billion. So far, so good. And so this year, we've selected 10 other companies that, you know, we will leave up to you to decide who the next unicorn is. But what we thought most importantly is to find the 1 or 2 or 3 perhaps that might have an impact in your company. And the whole idea is that it's an informal environment. You get to meet them, you know, informally. They get to meet you. Maybe they're too early for you this year, but maybe in a year or 2 they might be just ripe and ready. So we thought we'd let each one of them give you a quick 1-minute elevator pitch to tell you roughly what they're about. You've probably seen them last night on the 6th floor already. And so the ones that seem to be interesting and relevant, we encourage you to go talk to them and get to know them in more detail, and whenever the time is right, perhaps have a follow-on conversation. So we had each one of them prepare about a 1-minute pitch, and they'll go in alphabetical order. So we'll start with Attestiv. They go a whole cross-section of solutions from validating digital media to supply chain, which this morning looked like a very interesting topic to people, to, you know, 3D or virtual reality training, to data analysis and so on. So it's up to you, see what they have to offer, and then hopefully it encourages further conversation. So with that, there's Nikos from Attestiv, and the podium's yours.
Thank you, Anton. So my name is Nikos Vekiridis. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Attestiv, also an MIT grad, so it's always a treat to be back here. So at Attestiv, we are on a mission to put authenticity into digital media. That's for photos, videos, and documents. And we do that 2 ways. One is through our tamper-proofing blockchain technology, as well as AI analysis. So we ensure the photos, videos, documents are original, they haven't been tampered in any way, and we do that for a number of industries, including insurance. And insurance has been swept by automation as well as self-service. So what we do is we bring trust to all of those processes. We do the same thing for document management, able to validate original documents. We work in healthcare as well as other sectors, even NFTs, and think of news and media, the dreaded deepfakes. We also have a solution for that as well. So I'd love to share more about the company. You can visit us at our table. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Benedetto Buratti. I'm the Chief Data Scientist and one of the co-founders of Einblick Analytics. Einblick is an interactive data science platform for enabling technical, non-technical people to collaborate on data science tasks. So it's really good for the data scientist, automates a lot of the tedious tasks like model building, hyperparameter tuning. And the other side is really good also for the non-technical folks because now they're enabled to build pipelines on their own, export data, and so on and so forth. We offer interactive canvases where people essentially can collaborate in real time. The application is really intuitive, really easy to use. And essentially, it's designed to allow this collaboration between data scientists and subject matter experts. And I would love to give you a demo at the sixth floor. We have a big Surface Hub screen, so you can just stop by and check it out. Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ali Merchant. I'm the CEO and founder of IQ3 Connect. So IQ3 is a web-based... Oh, sorry. Oh, you're on. Sorry.
You can go now. You can do, if you want to do mine.
No,
You
no,
can do mine. Come on.
Go ahead. No, I'll get it.
Sorry, I guess the order got a little bit mixed up there. So, okay. You can give. I just want you to talk to your slide, not my slide. I'm John Scott, President, co-founder of Ion Channel. So we're focused on software supply chain, and so the issues we run into is that a lot of software is not really managed as it's going into an organization, to say nothing of continuous monitoring. And so I think as we're moving into this world of where you've got all this software coming in, you've got software bills of material coming in, you've got all these issues. It's completely unmonitored from an endpoint. So you look at the endpoints are completely monitored, but we're allowing everything to basically come into an organization with no checks, no balances beyond just a quick thumbnail. And also, the other problem we're also solving is everything is based on vulnerabilities. And so we're looking at really leading indicators of risk outside of vulnerabilities because those take about 18 months or 2 years to be found. So you've really got to start getting ahead of your risks around your software supply chain and doing the monitoring associated with that. With that, over. We'll see who's up. It's going to be fun. Is that you? Is that you there?
So my apologies to Ion. I just flew back and I'm still jet lagged. But anyway, so my name is Ali Merchant. I'm the founder and CEO of IQ3 Connect. IQ3 is a metaverse training platform, and we help enterprises to build, to take their boring PowerPoints and video-based training, and as well as expensive in-person training, all this boring stuff, and turn it into highly interactive, engaging and measurable virtual training that is accessible on the web. All you need is a browser and a link, and you can share this with anyone, anytime, anywhere. And our technology, the IQ3 platform, is a no-code platform that makes it very easy to build this kind of metaverse training by anyone. It's as easy as creating PowerPoint. And we're working with very interesting companies like Applied Materials, LG Electronics, Schlumberger, as well as edtech companies like Skillsoft on a variety of training, all the way from product training, where you're doing virtual assembly, process training, as well as a lot of different compliance training. So we have a very interesting product. Come check us out on the sixth floor, and we'll be happy to talk to you. And we're interested in pilots as well as trials and really exploring new applications of this metaverse training out there. Thanks very much, and thanks to the CIO Symposium for giving us this opportunity.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jeff Bezanson, a co-founder of Julia Computing. So 4 of us created a programming language called Julia here at MIT about 10 years ago. And it's gotten increasingly popular for doing scientific and technical computing. We have a great community. In fact, someone recently made handmade soap with our logo. So we have some great fans. So we founded Julia Computing to help people take advantage of the system. And what we do now is develop Julia Hub. That basically gives you a supercomputer at your fingertips. It makes it easy to develop, deploy, and scale scientific applications. And we are now using that ourselves to host products mostly for simulation in areas like pharma, circuit simulation, HVAC, mechanical systems. And by building on Julia, we give people huge speed-ups, and they can simulate much larger and more complex models than they've ever been able to do before. Thanks.
Hi, folks. I think in a recent analyst survey, it was reported that nearly 90% of all businesses on the earth are planning to use artificial intelligence to create a competitive advantage. But did you know that more than half of those businesses will fail to productionize their AI investments? That's leaving a lot of value on the table. That's why today we're here to do something about it. Hello, my name is Josh Elliott. I'm a co-founder of Modzy, a software platform that we believe will be the production model inferencing standard across nearly every AI initiative in the enterprise or at the edge. With Modzy, organizations connect to any data source. We make data scientists and developers more productive and happy, helps retention, and we easily integrate AI into the systems and applications that your users already know and love, all without disrupting your existing tech stack, which is important. So I invite you to come down, visit us at the showcase, learn more about Modzy, and let us help you unleash the power of AI in your organization. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Andy Wang. I'm the founder and CEO of Prescient. A major theme at this symposium is data and AI. But as it turns out, 80% of data work is actually data preparation. That is the process of just getting the data ready for analytics and AI. That's what your engineering teams spend all of their time on. So as an example, a large manufacturing plant can have over 5,000 different types of data sources that are changing frequently. A crude oil refinery can have over 150,000 sensors where 20% of the sensors can be producing bad data. So how do you produce high quality, consistent data all the time at scale? That really determines the quality of your analytics and AI. Those are very hard problems, and they are very hard to solve, and we have the solution to solve them. So if you are interested, please come to see our solution. Thank you.
Hi, good morning. My name is Matias Carlagian. I'm from Argentina, also an MIT grad. So it's good to be back at MIT. And thanks everyone for giving me and the company the opportunity to be here. So at Prisma, our mission is to bridge the gap between data analysis and decision making. We're focusing currently on doing that on retailers, more specifically with convenience stores and groceries. And so the way we do it is we offered a unified retail planning platform that combines data coming from retailers with AI algorithms. And with that, we generate suggestions for retailers to optimize their pricing, assortment, and space planning decisions, helping them optimizing their revenues and increase their gross margins. So we're currently working in 6 countries. We're serving 10 clients. If you want to know more about Prisma and our use cases and how we're impacting and creating value with retailers, happy to do so in the breakout sessions. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Brittany Greenfield, CEO and founder of Wabi. Let me start by asking you a question. Do you feel safe sitting in this building? Right? Of course, we all do, because we trust that the right processes and procedures were followed as it was being built and renovated, and so we know we can sit here and have our lunch and enjoy this wonderful symposium. We put that same blind faith into the software that we use every day. However, the same can't be said about knowing that those processes and procedures have been followed. Because even though 98% of organizations say it's very important or critical to integrate security into software development, with the other 2% just saying it's somewhat important, only 15% of organizations do it regularly, end to end. This happens because of what I lovingly term the DevSecOps hairball. Too many people, policies, tools, and questions to be answered in real time about security as software is being developed. Wabi doesn't just unravel that hairball, It makes sure that your security and development teams never have to see it by seamlessly integrating security into your end-to-end SDLC. Hey, please come visit us so we can talk more about what Jenga has to do with securing your SDLC and how you can continue to deliver on your customer promise to ship code securely without sacrificing velocity or agility. Thank you.
G'day. My name's Nick King. I'm here for Snowplow. We don't have a slide, but I do have a 1-minute pitch. So who here has heard the term raw data? It's not like you dig a hole and raw data starts flowing into it. I've never seen that happen. But data is the center of what we do and how we solve applied AI cases every day. What Snowplow does is we don't take data exhaust. We actually go about creating data from any source. Remember the gentleman earlier that talked about all the different data sources that exist inside an enterprise? What if you could create that data and put it into a common schema and be able to model it directly into BI and AI use cases? When you create data specifically, your AI is more predictive, more accurate, and you ensure that biases are removed at the edge and your pipelines are compliant. The other amazing thing, if you do data creation versus using data exhaust, is you have minimal effective usage of data, which means you don't have to have massive data sets to be representative of what's happening in your organization. Today, Snowplow has about 200 customers. We have about 10,000 customers using our open source platform, and we're the 3rd largest data creation platform in the world after Google Analytics and Facebook Pixel. So we are widely deployed in the open source community. And the reason we're so popular is because of the ability to create data and put it into one schema, which means you can model these atomic events however you need to go deliver those use cases in your business. We have use cases like Strava. It's an application that tracks your performance, like as an athlete. It generates 5 billion events today, and their entire organization uses this technology of Snowplow to go deliver that. So we got lots of stuff to geek out with you downstairs if you're in financial services, healthcare, retail, have any compliance. We have use cases in media, defense, and more. Come downstairs. We'd love to geek out, and thank you so much.
Hi, how are you? All right, thank you, Nick. Thank you, all the finalists. Many of them traveled a considerable distance here, as you've seen, some from DC, some from Argentina, as you heard, Prisma, and Nick himself actually came from New Zealand, although that was many years ago, so never mind, we don't go there. But so anyway, hopefully you found at least 1 or 2 or 3 of them interesting and relevant to what you do and your strategy and your direction. So please feel free on the 6th floor. All the breakout sessions are there anyway, so you can swing by and talk to them some more in detail. And finally, last but not least, we haven't stopped feeding you. So at 4 o'clock, everybody goes to the closing session across the street back in the Wong Auditorium. But at 5:30, well, 35 I think to be precise, be here or be square, because there will be food, drinks, and we all be merry. So thank you once again for coming. Thank you most importantly for being here, because without you this wouldn't make any sense and wouldn't happen. And we look forward to entertaining you some more back at 5:30. Thank you.